Eco-Architecture by Blanca Hernandez. Studies show that each year, 1.2 trillion gallons of untreated sewage, stormwater, and industrial waste are dumped into U.S. water. And also that U.S. uses 25% of the world's resources, burning up nearly 25% of the coal and 25% of the world's natural gas. As a consequence of all these problems, the human being has sought solutions and alternatives to remedy these problems, creating the term sustainable. The term sustainable means develop human activities that can meet the needs of the current generations without compromising or exhausting resources, with the objective to give opportunity to future generations to enjoy them as well. Some activities sustainable are: recycle inorganic waste, develop biodegradable waste, install solar energy plants, and create wind farms. However, it was not enough to help environmental deterioration. For this reason, ecologists and architects began to think about solutions to reduce environmental problems together. And they created the term green architecture. Green architecture consists of designing buildings taking into account the impact they will have on the environment throughout its life cycle, from its construction to its demolition. If we search for the purposes of green architecture, we can find that some of its purposes are: decrease in the extraction of natural resources, reduction of electric power consumption, use of ecological materials, rational use, capture and reuse of rainwater, and the reduction, reuse and recycling of solid waste. To achieve these purposes, architects and ecologists are required to face great training that allows them to understand the needs of customers to create an efficient design. For this reason, architects focus on important aspects such as energy, materials, buildings' location, planning, and customers' needs. About some of the advantages that green architecture have, we can find: visual attraction, care for the environment, use of renewable resources, energy savings, and self-sustainability. In addition, it also provides economic benefits. For example, according to U.S. Green Building Council, green buildings have reported almost 20% lower maintenance costs than typical commercial buildings. And also, the construction of greenhouses has created thousands of jobs. For example, in Texas alone, more than 720,000 jobs were created during 2011 to 2014. The term green architecture is just a general term that encompasses any type of eco-friendly construction. Some of the most important types that exists are earthship homes, which are made completely from natural or recycled material, and the zero-carbon houses, which in addition to not emitting CO2, produce more energy than it consumes. It is evident that the United States has great examples of green architecture. For example, the Colorado Court, which has a grid of 199 solar panels and produces enough energy to meet 92% of the energy needed. Other examples are the Almaden Tower, San Jose, California, which over the years have reduced water use by 22%, landscape water use by 76%, electricity by 35%, and natural gas by 41%. And the Banner Bank Building, Boise, Idaho. This building itself was constructed from 40% recycled material and from all local suppliers. Now that you know more about the green architecture, would you consider living in one of these buildings? Eco-Architecture by Blanca Hernandez.